I'm Robin Seville with BrideAccess.com and thrilled to be up here today at Louland Falls, just a little bit up Parley's Canyon, right next to Salt Lake City, and also thrilled to be with Maria Marcotte, who helps put together some of the most beautiful events, weddings up here. Maria, welcome to the program today.
Thank you, Robin.
Well,
Thanks for being here.
One of the things I wanted to focus on, and we're so excited to be here today, we actually decided to come back and do multiple segments because there's so many different things to feature. But today we wanted to talk a little bit about this beautiful mountain setting, yet that is so close to the Salt Lake Valley, isn't it?
Absolutely. 3 minutes from the mouth of Parley's Canyon.
And yet, worlds apart.
Absolutely.
I love these waterfalls, the natural feeling that you have up here, and must really help add to the event.
It does. When people get up here, they get very relaxed. There is anxiety, of course, always with a wedding, but we have brides that come in, they get up here and they see that the layout is going well, their vendors are here, and sometimes they just sit outside under a tree and next to the waterfall and just kind of relax and soothe themselves prior.
3 minutes up the canyon, that's it. But yet, like I said, worlds apart in many different ways. Parking is great here too. I mean, you got plenty of parking, whether it's a small event or a large event.
Some of our larger events, what I tell people is if your budget allows for valet parking, it really does, it provides a fabulous service to your guests so that they're not having to hike up some of the steeper inclines of the road. But that's part of when you have a magnificent location etched into the mountainside. You do have to kind of consider some of the other things. As long as you give that some forethought, you're in fantastic shape.
Yeah, and even though it's with the beautiful rocks and the beautiful waterfalls, I've seen pictures where the bride can still customize the look and feel to make it her own.
Absolutely. Flexibility is one of our key features here. We have the layout, we have a number of various vendors that we encourage you to work with, but 1,500 weddings later, no two weddings have ever felt the same because we invite the bride and the groom to come in. We try and get a feel for who are you as individuals and as a couple, and what are you looking for from your celebration so that we can help you build the vision of that. And then on the day of, have it reflect your personalities, and your guests come and stay throughout the entire evening, and people leave here saying, that was simply the best wedding I've ever been to. And you know what? It was so perfect for that couple. It's important for them to come to the venue, for us to have an opportunity to sit down and see what are your expectations. And if they're not quite sure initially what they're looking for, we can guide them through a series of questions and just conversation that helps them build the picture. And then they leave here feeling quite confident in, I never thought about that, but that's so much of what I want, or I don't want this, but I know I want that. And so they leave here with a very clear picture in their minds of what they want for their celebration.
How does a mountain themed, I don't know if themed is the right word, but having a setting like this up in the mountains and the waterfalls, how do you think it adds to the feel for not only the couple, but for their guests?
Oh, imagine you're living in Salt Lake, as I do, as you do, and we can have some very scorching hot summers. People get up here. First, they're struck by the incredible red rock cliffs as they're driving up this road. And then it's very lush by Utah standards, so lots of trees, lots of coverage, and this cool breeze that comes off of the streams. People get up here and there are lots of little nooks and crannies to sit in, and they just relax. Even people that thought, well, I'm going to go up there and I'm just going to congratulate the couple and we'll leave fairly soon. People get up here and they stay from start to finish. They don't want to leave. And they're some of the last people to leave saying that was absolutely sensational. And they come and they talk to us about the location with questions about how did this place get started. So it lends itself so well to just people relaxing and people connecting, and people just, when you see how people are able to connect up here, and they're here they're here for the bride and groom, and they're here to witness two people coming together and starting their lives, exchanging their vows, and it's just a pretty amazing thing. It lends magic to the event.
I imagine people think they're coming here for the experience and be part of an experience for the bride and groom, but yet they end up having an experience themselves.
Absolutely.
In a place like this. Well, Maria, I'm so excited because we're going to talk about some other elements of Louland Falls in some follow-up segments, and we wanted to come up again to this place. We brought our equipment up here. We brought Bride Access to Louland Falls because there's just so much to experience and see up here. that we're going to do actually multiple segments with Maria up here. Maria, thank you again.
Thanks, Robin. Great to have you here.
You're watching brightaccess.com. At brightaccess.com, we'll show you what to do and what not to do at your wedding. Catch the show each Sunday morning at 9:30 a.m. on ABC4. It's everything you need to plan your wedding except the groom.